Good morning, you guys. Today we'll be using a yoga ball. If you don't have one, you will modify. You can also use the floor. You can use weights also. We're going to go ahead and use those as well as we come onto the yoga ball for some moves. What I'd like you to do first is sweep it and resist it. 1, inhale, and 2. So if I have that ball, I'm pushing in one direction and resisting with the other. So if I rotate to the right, from here, I'm pushing with that left and resisting with the right. Think of a nice plie. Inhale and exhale. A few more. 3. Now 2. 1 more. And from here, you're going to go ahead and push it away. If you have a chair or the wall here, it'd be helpful to stretch out your spine. Take a nice deep breath in. So if I have a chair, I can push my hands on that chair and lengthen my spine. Deep breath in, bend your knees, soften the hip, tuck your tailbone under, lengthen, and roll it back up. First move here, we tap and switch. As I said, you can use weights and pull down along the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now just that left knee. Now really pull. And if you have the weights, just rotate along the side of the body. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it. Now, as I'm pulling, I also want to squeeze that ball. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. Now, you can do this from standing up. Jumping jacks. You can do jumping jacks in the yoga ball, makes it a little bit easier. Not as much from here pounding on the joints. Regular jumping jacks, you can also do a half jack if you don't want to do full jack. All right, we've got 100 jumping jacks. Weights optional. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it, you guys. Abdominal muscles nice and tight now. Regular jumping jacks are great here. A little more challenging. Push from here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now it's optional to do the arm exercises. You can do regular jacks or keep moving those arms. Exhale. Don't forget to breathe. So 4, 3, 2. Kick back the arms. Think of a tricep kickback. Squeezing those triceps. Keep your abdominal muscles in. Exhale as you punch back. 3, 2, 1. Make it big again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can also just hop and move the arms. 8, 9, 10 out of jab cross. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rubber band for your chin. 6, 7, 8. Now 9. Swim. 2, 3. Squeeze that scapula. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 more. Last 10 regular jacks. Make them big. And don't hold your breath. Just 5 more. So 4, 3, and 2. 1 more. And relax it. Big breath in. Spread your wings. 1 more time. Big breath. Let it go. Now, if you prefer to do the next move from standing or on the ground, it's up to you. We're going to go with a bicep curl. Maybe 5s, 8s, 10s. If you are accustomed to lifting heavy, you can have heavy weights. If not, you go lighter. So from here, from a seated position, if I'm standing, I can work my balance, coordination at the same time. Sitting on the yoga ball, same thing, nice big breath in, alternate front snap kicks, hammer curl. For 2. And 3. 4. Exhale on the exertion. When the movement is hard, we exhale, keep those abs engaged. 5 more. Now 4. Lengthen and extend. 3. Try to kick as high as your hip, waist. 1 more. And rest. Now, another great benefit here of using a yoga ball is that stretch. So if I'm sitting on a chair, I can do the same thing. But if I have a yoga ball, I can reach all the way through and hug that ball. Big breath in. If I don't have either, I can push my knees open. I can do a forward bend. I can reach through my legs. Big breath in here. Inhale. And exhale. So this next move is going to be either a bridge from the floor or from the yoga ball. So I want you to have one weight that you are either comfortable lifting that would be heavier or 2 lighter weights, depending on your strength. So I could use 1/8, I could use 110, I could use 115, based on my strength and how much I usually lift. So from the floor, I would come here into a bridge where I squeeze and lift up my hips as I extend from here the arms. So I'm going to come from my forehead. If I'm on the ball, my hips are going to stay up the whole time. And I'm going to exhale it up and inhale it down. From the floor, I would dip and lift. Now you can do the same thing on the ball, but you want to keep your back really straight. So what happens is we start to arch it. So inhale and exhale. 2 and 3. Now 4, you can also hold a bridge from the floor. 5, and just keep your hips up. 6, because we will be adding a glute exercise. 7, exhale. 8, 9, exhale. 10. So now 10 pulses. So I'm going to come halfway and squeeze. 1, 2, 3. Now keep your core pulled in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 1 more, and 10. Now I'm going to take the weights to my hip. Now if I have 2 weights, I can take one on either hip flexor. From the floor, I would dip and lift my hips here, squeezing. From the ball, I want to make sure that my neck and shoulders are supported. And I'm going to squeeze and lift, and I can push the weights down. 2 and 3. Now squeeze and lift those buns up. 4, 5, 6, 7. You can also use a bench here. 8 if you have it. 9. Now top of the movement, pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Now I'm going to go back to my pullover. So from the floor, optional to either keep my hips up or down. So I'm going to come from here. And as I take that weight all the way up and over, if I can touch the ball behind me, I'm going to pull all the way up just to the ceiling. So I'm using the sides here of your shoulders and your back. So think of the side of your spine and squeeze and lift, exhale it up. So inhale and exhale. Now I want you to keep those buns tight. And exhale as you come up. Inhale. Exhale. So from the floor here, 5, I have the option, you guys, to stay up. 6, 7, or stay down. That way when I do the glute part, I want to make sure that my low back touches the floor though when I come down. Now we're going to pulsate, you guys. All right, so big breath in, neck in neutral, abdominal muscles in, all the way over, halfway up. 1, 2, where's that belly button? Pull it in. 3, if you're on the floor and your hips are down, imprint your spine. 5, 6, 7, exhale, 8, 2 more now, 9, and 10. Now weight or weights to my hips. So if I take one weight, I dip and I lift. If I take 2, inhale, exhale. Here we go, make it a 2-2 count. So up for 2 and down for 2, 2, 2. Now really squeeze here, 3, 2, those buns, you guys, 4, 2, 5, 2. Now, if I'm on the floor, every time I come down, my low back needs to imprint. 7, from that ball, I'm going to dig through my heels. 8, and squeeze my buns up and make sure my head, neck, and shoulders are supported. From the top of this motion, let's pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, squeeze, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very nice. Now, I'm going to place my weights down. You can do a spinal stretch by rotating your knees to one side if you're on the floor. You can tabletop your shins and rotate the knees one direction. From the ball, I can really relax that back and just allow my body to move. Nice inhale. I always have the option as well to bend the knees and lengthen. One feels better than the other. Just take one more big breath in. Very good. So first ab exercise. Whether my low back is imprinted on the floor, my hands are going to come behind my head. I want to support here that neck. Imagine that I have a nice peach underneath my chin. And as I exhale, I'm going to lift and keep from here that same space, exhaling on the exertion. Inhale it down. Exhale it up. Now, if you're on the floor, just your shoulder blades will clear. But with the ball, I have more range of motion. So I can really increase that space. Exhale on the way up. Inhale on the way down. 5 more. Purse the lips and exhale as you come up. 4, 3, 2. Now top of the motion, just pulse it. Doesn't need to be big to be effective. Use your breath and imprint your spine and exhale on the way up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. I'm going to open it up. Big breath in. Now we're going to circle. So from here, I can either make this circle small. So if I'm from the floor, I would be focusing on coming up and then back to that parallel. From using the ball, I can really open, exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down, but still keeping those abdominal muscles pulled in tight. Exhale to the right. 1 and 2. I want you to keep your head, neck, and shoulders open. 3, peach under that chin. 4, every inch of your abs, add that rotation. 4 more. 3, now 2, let's do 1 more, and then we're going to rotate the other way. Exhale it up, inhale it down. 2 and 3. Inhale as you open, exhale as you close. But you're not tugging on the neck. You're keeping that head relaxed in your hands. 4 more. 3, inhale, open, exhale, 2. 1 more time now. Now just 10 pulses coming halfway up. 1, 2, 3. Well, right in the middle, make it small. 4, 5, we exhale as we come up here. 6, you're imprinting the spine, pressing that belly button in, low back down. 3 more. 1 and 2. 1 more time. And 3. I'm going to open up into my back bend, lengthen. You can also roll over onto your stomach here and push up to an upward facing dog. If you are on the floor instead, So keep, if you're on the ball, keep relaxing. If you're on the floor, you can come from here and you could push halfway. Or you could really open and lengthen and lift. You just want to squeeze your glutes and rotate those shoulders back. You can also do a nice child pose as well. We have one more set of those glute bridges, you guys. Okay, so I'm going to take the weights here to my hip flexors, 1 or 2. Make sure that your neck here and your shoulders are supported on the ball. You don't want to let your head dangle over the top. Now from here, squeeze to the top of the motion. And I want you to give me 3 pulses at the top. So 1, 2, 3, and relax. 2, 2, exhale. 3, really squeeze on that 3. 3, 2, and 3. Exhale, 4, 2, and squeeze. And 5, you can also take your feet up on top of your chair. 6, and do an elevated glute bridge. 7, 2, and 3, and 8, 2, and 3, 2 more. 9, 2, and 3, one more time. 10, 2, need a break, take it. We're gonna pulse from the top. Now really push. 1, 2, 3, squeeze. 4, close your eyes, pull your abs in. 6, 7, squeeze it. 8, 2 more, 1 more, and rest. Very nice. Go ahead from here. 1 more time. Open and stretch. Optional from the floor would be a number 4 stretch. So I could take my right ankle on top of my left. Do the same thing from the ball here, but I can mold my back. Nice inhale. Big exhale. Feel that space in the hip. Trying to rotate the knee away. I want to make sure the ball doesn't slip away from me. So if it's helpful to use the wall close by. And then go ahead and switch sides. Nice big breath in, pushing the knee open. Keeping the abdominal muscles pulled in. We're going to do some leg extensions. All right, so one option would be to hold on to a chair, lengthen here, or I could place my forearms like this on a chair with a nice flat back. So using a ball, what happens here is it's not a steady surface. So it challenges that coordination and balance as well as the glutes. So what I'm going to do from here is take my left foot back without placing all of my weight here. I'm going to exhale and try to square my hip. 1 and 2, 3. Now exhale, squeeze. 4 and 5, 6. Keep your neck in neutral. 7. Keep your abs in. 8, 9. Now pulse at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze. 5, 6, 7. Pull the belly button in. 8, 9, and 10. Switch feet. Neck in neutral, abdominal muscles in. That standing leg also is working that glute medius at the top. So nice inhale. Here we go. 1, 2. Now try to keep your hips aware. 3 and 4. Pull the belly button in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now 10 pulses at the top. 10, 9, 8, 7. Find that center of balance. Pull the belly button in. Now 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to step my feet out, lengthen the spine, contract the quadriceps, and really focus on feeling that space in the hamstring. So open up your back, take a nice deep breath in here. Nice deep breath out, lengthen. Now, if I'm on that chair, I take my hands on the chair and really push those hips back or the wall, bend the knees, tuck the pelvis and round the back, exaggerate the stretch. and then open. Now I can do the same thing from the floor. This adds just another element of challenging my balance. I'm going to come into the bird dog. So the difference would be from being on my hands and my knees would be into an open plank. Now, I can do the same thing from a plank position on the floor, which would challenge me. I'm going to go ahead and take that right arm up and the left leg, and then place it back in, okay? Ideally, we're going to stick with that same side, right arm, left leg. Find from here a nice focal point. Exhale as you lift. 1, 2. Now, if you're using that yoga ball, 3, pull the belly button into your spine. 4, 5. If you're on the floor, 6. You can come up like so. 7, 8. You can also come from your hands and knees. 9, 10. Now we're going to switch sides. Belly button comes in, nice inhale. Ready? Here we go. Left arm, right leg. 1, 2, 3. Keep your neck in neutral. Squeeze your glutes. 4, 5. Keep that core pulled in tight. 6. Lift through the heels. 7, 8, and 9. One more. And 10. Now I can either push back in child's pose or I can mold right over the top of that ball and just relax here, the head, neck, and shoulders, driving those knees in just a little bit. So we're going to do a set where we alternate. Right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. Make sure that your hands are pulled in relatively close. If you're challenged with your balance and you feel like you're all over the place, if your hands are out like this and you try lifting, it's going to throw you off a little more than if you pull the hands in so they're directly underneath your shoulders like you're holding a plank. So we're going to go right arm, left leg, and left arm, right leg. 1, right, left, 2, 3. Keep your neck in neutral, abs in. 4, and 5, 6. Squeeze and lift it. 7. Now 8. Let's do 2 more, you guys. 9. 1 more, both sides. Fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and push back. Child's pose. You can use the ball or the chair to either reach my hands up on top as I lengthen the spine. Nice inhale. And also take my right arm and feed it underneath and open up here through the shoulder. Nice deep breath in. Nice deep breath out. Switch to the other side. Open. If you can bring your ear and your shoulder to the floor, that's an option. Otherwise, keep it high and just lengthen through the spine. Very nice. So we're going to come back to a plank position. Now, from the floor, this is what this would look like. I could come to a plank, and then I can push back to a downward dog, and then come back to a plank. I can also come from my forearms, elevate into the dolphin, and then back down. Now, when I do this on the yoga ball, I'm adding, of course, that element of challenging my balance. So if I've never done this before, or my balance is sketchy on the ball, I would take my feet slightly wider. Otherwise, you can bring your feet hip distance apart. We've done this before. Now I'm going to take from here, a nice deep breath in, press through and lift that core. So my elbows here, think of a triangle position. If just holding the plank is enough, I'm not going to try moving, I will hold. I'm going to exhale and push my hips back or lift my hips up and then hover. So exhale, lift. There's a string from the ceiling, pulling that belly button in. 2, now lengthen your posterior chain. That back part of your body from here is lifting as you exhale. And then hover. Make sure your low back doesn't dip. Exhale. Good. 5 more now. Squeeze those glutes up. Just hold, you guys, if it's too much. 3 more now. Make it count. Exhale. 2 more now. Let's do it one more time. Now I'm gonna hold plank. Nice deep breath in. You can stay back like this. This was challenging enough. Focus on the stretch. Hold it for 10, 9, 8. Engage that core. 5, 4, 3, Mississippi, 2, and 1. Drop down, push it back, and relax it. Very good, you guys. Now, this next move, it can be challenging enough for me to do this from here, where I'm pulling the knee in and lengthening, try to hold my body steady. You can also do the same thing for my forearms. However, I'm going to try this with the yoga ball. Take a nice deep breath in. Make sure that you don't have anything hard next to you, potentially that you could fall on top of. Take from here, that neck in neutral, and walk your feet closer together. Again, if this is a challenge, I'm not going to try lifting a leg. If I can, I could barely try pulling one knee in. Otherwise, I'm going to tap the ball, tap the floor, or pull and push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 8. Keep that core pulled in. 9. One more now. Relax it again. Push it away. And nice inhale. Very good. You need to do that from the floor. Challenge yourself and make sure that the posture of the form is impeccable. We don't want to hurt the back. Now we're going to switch legs. Okay, so I can still hold that plank, forearms or palms. Neck in neutral, abdominal muscles in. If I'm just holding the plank and that's enough, this is where I'm working. So I'm going to either try just barely pulling the knee in or pulling and pushing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, abs in, 8, 9, one more now, and rest. Very nice, you guys, let that go. Big breath in, big breath out. Nice inhale, roll it up. Now, we're gonna go ahead and release our seat and take our feet either up on our chair or up on top of the ball. So from here, taking a moment to rest my feet and elevate my feet, can relieve some of that pressure and also just let that energy here, relaxing my legs, taking a moment with 3 big breaths. Maybe you have a couch and you don't have a chair that you can use. Either way, you can elevate your feet when you do this. The only thing that will be different than when you're using a ball is you won't be able to add an extension rolling back and forth. Okay, so the first part of the move, neck in neutral, abdominal muscles in. Now my feet could come to the very top here of the ball. I could also have my feet over the top and then lift here and make it smaller. Okay, that's one option. If I take my heels and press them down, make sure that my low back is imprinted and I have 0 space here. From the top or maybe a few inches down, I'm going to dig my heels, press through my forearms, and squeeze my glutes up without crunching into my neck, and then release it back down. So 10 lifts here. 1, 2, and 3. Exhale as you lift here. 4. Exhale, 5. Exhale for 6. Exhale for 7. Exhale 8. 2 more now. Dig those heels. 9. One more time. 10 pulses here. 1, 2, 3. Abs in now. 4 and 5. Take that break when you need it. 7, 8, and 9. One more. Rest. I can take one leg, point and flex. Feel that space in the hamstring. Roll the ankle. Rewind it. Very nice, you guys. Now, if I'm on the floor and I don't have a yoga ball, what I'm going to suggest for you to do is push yourself a little further away from your chair or from your stationary couch. Now, if I have the yoga ball, what I'm going to do is press here, and this time I'm going to add an extension. So as I lift, I'm going to push and pull. 1, push, pull. 2, if I'm in one space. 3, I'm just trying to change the angle where I'll lift and lower. 4, 5, 6, if you can, you're holding up. 7, if you need to, drop your hips. 8, inhale, exhale. 9, one more. Rest it again. Nice deep breath in. Lengthen, roll, rewind, switch, roll, rewind. 10 pushes as fast as I can. And again, stationary, I'm going to pulse at the high point for 10 times. Either I pulse up and down or I push out and in. 10, 9, 8, 7. Feel the hamstrings engaging. 6, 5. Squeeze and push it down. 4. You got this. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Take a moment. Relax from here the legs. If you want to come to a number 4 stretch, you can cross the ankle over the knee. Big breath in. Nice big breath out. So which ankles, cross it over. The more I pull those knees in closer to me, the deeper the stretch. Deep breath in. Very good. So adding an abdominal exercise using the ball. Now, if I have the ball, what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to push my hands and feet into the ball. So I'm going to show you with the ball, that way you can get started, and then I will show you a way to modify without the ball. So what I want you to do is really imprint your spine. Take a nice deep breath in here. The right arm is going to extend and the left leg. Now the left arm and the right foot are going to stay pushing into the ball with some force. So I'm going to go ahead from here and exhale and pull in and stay on the same side. Exhale, 1. Exhale, 2. If I have weights that I can hold here, 3. Exhale, 4. Opposite arm and leg. 5. Exhale, 6. Exhale, 7. Your leg only comes down as low as your low back can stay on the floor. Exhale. 2 more. 1 more. Very good. Take a moment and rest. And just take that ball right on the shins here. Now, if you're using weights, you want to make sure that you have a weight that you can comfortably extend. You can also do this with no weights, and it's a reverse bird dog. Now we're switching you guys to the other arm and leg. So big breath in now. I want you to push here through your left. Keep your right leg, lengthen the right, and exhale it up. 1, 2, 3, open. 4, exhale, open. 5, keep that belly button pulled in tight now. 6, 7, 8, your leg is only coming as low as that low back can touch. 9, 1 more. And 10. Very nice. So I've used your mind and body there simultaneously. Take a moment and rest. Now, if you're using the weights, you're going to be alternating. Right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. Using the ball here as I press, I'm going to go right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. Inhale, exhale, right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. Now really try to push that ball into the shin using the hand. Exhale, belly button in, low back down. Exhale, open, lengthen. Imprinting the spine, making sure the low back does not come up. Let's do 3 more alternating. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. 2 more times. If you need to, you can bend your knee and tap it. Maybe too much on your hip flexors. 1 more time. Exhale. And relax. Very good. I'm going to take my feet up on top of the ball and just let it go. So if I'm from the floor and I don't have that ball, I will tabletop my shins like so, and then bring both of my knees to the left side. From here, if I have the ball, I'm going to take my left foot to the floor and then rotate with that right knee and add that rotation. So if I keep that right foot on the ball and really rotate those knees, get a nice stretch for the low back. Big breath in. Nice big breath in. Let's switch to the other side. Inhale. Now I can tabletop my shins and then place both knees or just the bottom knee, grab the ball, and pull the top knee back. Nice inhale. Open up and spread your wings. Deep breath in. And nice big breath out. Very good, guys. So with or without the ball here, I'm going to go ahead and take the ball in my hands. So I can from here take my hands underneath the small of my back if I do not have a ball to support myself. So what I'm going to do here is drop my right leg. Maybe this is as low as my leg can come, keeping my low back to the floor. Maybe I can come all the way down here. And then as I lengthen and switch, I'm going to bring the opposite. Now I have the option to kick the ball. Okay? Option, of course. If I have my hands here, underneath that low back, I'll only come as low as I can. Are you ready? Here we go. Kick it. 1, 2, 3. Now squeeze it. 4, 5. That's it, you guys. 6. Kick it. 7, 8, 9. 1 more. Quick rest. Now we're going to try to just kick with one leg. So if I have my hands underneath my low back, I can keep the opposite leg planted. I could elevate and drop and lift, or I can bend my knee, okay? Either way, if you can, you'll want you to go ahead from here and lengthen the right leg. Maybe it's only a few inches down. Your left leg is what's going to be moving. So try and see how low that leg can go. Ready? 1, 2. Remember, low back needs to touch. 3, 4. You can also lift your head. 5, 6, 7. Pull that belly button in. 8. Point your toe and kick. 9. 1 more. Awesome job, you guys. Take a moment. Rest it up. Inhale. 1 more big breath. Very good. Now listen, you can, as you switch legs, you guys, your hands can be underneath the small of the back to help you. All right, so now I'm going to switch legs. I can drop my foot to the floor, focus on kicking. I can bend my knee in and lift. I can extend and make it higher. Whatever feels best. Challenge yourself to come as low as you can. Ready? Try elevating the head, keeping the chin off your chest. Does that feel different? 2, 3, or head down. 4, exhale. 5, squeeze the ball. 6, 7, 8, 2 more. 9, 1 more. And 10. Wonderful job, you guys. I'm going to take my feet once again on top of that ball. Fantastic. Single leg butt lift. I can use a chair. I can also just use the floor. So if I have the floor, that's enough. I would stay from here and then lift from here and lengthen and squeeze my buns up. Okay, so using my yoga ball, again, in stability. So the focus is to create balance where there is no balance. Try this with one heel, either from the top of my ball or stability. I can take all of my leg and put it here and make it easier. All right, so I want you to challenge yourself to take your heel to the top. If you're using a chair, you need to push your heel straight down. If not, and you push that chair over, then you're going to lose the chair or put it up against the wall. So nice deep breath in, inhale. And exhale, touch the ceiling. 1, 2, make sure that you're not coming past your shoulders. 3, 4, 5, squeeze it up there now. 6 and 7, 8, squeeze it, press through the triceps. 9, now 10 little pulses, abs in, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job, you guys. Lengthen that leg. You can bend your knee and lengthen. You can also roll. So we don't work the hamstrings unless we intentionally do this. It's how we create a lot of imbalance in the leg and the back and the hips and the abs. So that posterior chain, the back part of the body, needs to stay strong. Think about your walls of your house. If you don't have great integrity foundation, then everything collapses. So the same with your body. So nice deep breath in, we're going to switch sides. Inhale, press through the triceps. 1, 2, and 3. Exhale as you lift forward, not coming past your shoulders. 5, 6. Exhale, squeeze it up there. 7, 8, 9. Right here, pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pull those abs in. 7, 8. 2 more. 1 more. Let it go. Lengthen that leg. Point and flex it. Wonderful job. All right, so we're going to come and do some shoulder work next. Now, I have the choice to do this from sitting on my yoga ball or lying. So if I'm sitting down on a chair or standing up, I can work my shoulders like so. I can dip and flip my arms. Now, if I have a foam roller, I could lay on my foam roller here. And also make sure that you have weights that you can comfortably hold to your side without hurting yourself. Now, I'm going to come into that bridge pose. So once again, I'm targeting that posterior chain. I can relax down like I'm on a bench here, but this is from here. I can make sure the ball's not going to slip. If you can, I would like you to challenge yourself to hold yourself up. Now, nice deep breath in. You can always come from that seated position. So what you're going to do first is you're going to circle with your palms facing up, circle the arms back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you want to, you can stand up and stand on one leg and still challenge that balance. 6, as well as your glute medius. 7, now 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to rewind the circle. My palms are still up. 1, 2, 3, exhale 4, 5, abs in now for 6 and 7, squeeze 8, 9, 1 more, and 10. Take a moment and rest. You can drop your hips down, bend your knees in, roll back if you want to. You can stay in that back bend. Inhale, exhale. Now I want you to hug the beach ball. So from this position, you can open up your heart. And then I want you to drive those arms up, making a nice circle here, and then open. You can do the same thing from here. Open and release, okay? So if you feel comfortable using the glutes, exhale, hug it out. 1, 2. Now I want you to open up here. 3, and hug the elbows here to that ball. 4, and then hug the beach ball up. 5, for 6, now 7. You can really open up here. 8, using the shoulders. 9, 1 more range of motion. And 10. Take a moment and rest. Now I'm going to take the palms and face them down. So instead of the palms up, the palms are down. And we're gonna exaggerate the circle again. Need a break, come from seated. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Abs in for 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, let's rewind it, 10, and 9, take that break when you need it, 8, and 7, keep your core pulled in, 6, and 5, 4, 3, and 2, one more, and 1. Great work. Take a moment, either back bend, number 4 stretch, from a seated position. If I'm on my chair, I can take one ankle, cross it over. So great stretch to do periodically throughout the day. Now, deep breath in, we're gonna dip and flip it. So I'm gonna take my palms up and then flip them down. So down, 1, and 2. If you're seated, pinky, thumb, 4, 5, 6, now 7, abs in, and 8, now 9, I'm gonna go 10 pulses, palms up, 1, 2, 3, 4, keep that core pulled in tight, 3 more, now I'm gonna go palms down, do this with no weights if you gotta drop them, 3, 4, 5, pull that tummy tight, now 7, 8, 9, give it a rest. Great job. I'm gonna open up here, come to that back bend, deep breath in, nice deep breath out. Now you can hug yourself, give yourself a big hug. Open up your arms, right arm comes on top, hug it out. So from a seated position, really hug it here. Inhale, exhale, hug it out the other way. Very nice, you guys. So working that side balance, take a moment and roll your shoulders. You can return back to a seated position if you're not already. Rewind it. Take a moment, cross and open. All right, so working that balance and that coordination from a standing position, using a chair instead of a ball, a little bit easier. Here, I've got to work on this instability of the ball. I don't want to put all of my pressure here down, so if I come to lift, there's a chance the ball could slip out. So just taking my fingertips, I'm going to rotate here, my left foot into the ball, and then lead with my right heel, okay? 1, 2, line up your shoulders, 3, pull your abs in tight, 4, and 5, 6, 7, make sure your neck is in neutral here with your spine, 8, 9, and 10. Now 10 pulses, you're working your glute minimus right along the side. Nice deep breath in, 1, 2, 3, 4, shoulders square, 5, 6, 7, that's it, 8, 2 more, and relax it. Wonderful work. I'm going to push this away, lengthen that spine, shoot the arrows of energy out of the hamstrings. Feel that space in that posterior chain. Bend the knee, tuck the pelvis, exaggerate the round of the back, and lengthen. It's very good. Make sure you have your weights in front of you so you can always see them. We're going to switch feet now. So again, not putting all of my pressure here. Your neck here is in neutral. So if I come to the side, I'm not cranking my neck down or up. Nice deep breath in, find that center of balance, lift it. 1, 2, 3. Now squeeze and lift it. 4, 5, pull that belly button tight, you guys. 6. From here, lever, 7 on that ankle, lifting. 8, 9, 1 more, 10 pulses at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, open the hip. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, and relax it. Great work. Push that ball away and open and stretch it. Fantastic. We're going to come to that plank one more time. So from the floor, great. I can work that plank from the floor, can be challenging enough. Now, what I'm going to try to do is stir the pot. So I'll show you the move from here, and that is to try to circle the elbows. That can be a lot of pressure. I can come from here, and I can circle my hips instead, or from here and exaggerate. Just don't let that low back dip. Okay, if you can, you're trying from the ball. This time the ball moves as opposed to mine. Nice deep breath in. Elbows under the shoulders. Circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just hold it. That's enough, you guys. 8, 9, 10. Take a quick little break. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to rotate the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep that core pulled in tight. 7. Don't let that low back dip. 8 and 9. One more. Awesome job. Bend the knees over the top of the ball, or come to a cat-cow from your hands and knees. You can come up and down. If you're on the ball, just mold here. Take a deep breath in. You can also push your palms into the ball, upward facing dog. Shoulders away from the ears, roll the neck, ear to shoulder, chin to chest. Awesome job. Okay, so now we've got one more from this plank position here. If again, just alternating and lifting my legs is enough, palms, forearms, great. Just holding the plank, you guys, is a big challenge here for the upper body. So I'm going to hold here. Right leg 5 times, left leg 5 times. Feet close. 1, 2, 3, 4, and switch. 5, 4. You can push the ball up against the wall. 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Push it back. Take a great big breath in here. Relax the hips. Now, either I'll place my hands or roll the ball to the left and lengthen my spine as I push my hips down to that right side. Other side. Big breath in. Very good, you guys. So now what we're going to do, supported from here, we're going to come to the side. I can also support myself like so, or I can come all the way down to the floor instead. Now, using the ball, I can place my feet up against the wall, the couch, or something for stability. If I can, what I'm going to do is make sure my palm is underneath my shoulder. I'm going to feel if I'm like this and my arm is out like this and I try lifting my leg, it's a challenge, okay? Not that the move is not a challenge, but if I hold myself up higher and I have a good base, then as I lift from here, it's going to be easier to find my focal point. So shoulders back, abdominal muscles in. If I'm from the floor, I can do a side leg rising lift. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have that pulley on the ankle. 5, 6. Pull your belly button in. 7, 8. 2 more. 9. And then we're going to do 10 when we pull the knee in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, watch your neck, 1 more. Now, if I can use that ball to help me really move to the side, I'm gonna take that nice big breath in. If I'm on the floor, what I can do is reach it over and stretch it out. So we're doing that same thing here. And if not, you're all the way on the floor. All right, so we're switching sides now. Let's finish this strongly, and then we're gonna do some stretching to really finish. So come over the top. So what do we gotta do? Make sure that either palm from here or fist are underneath the shoulders. Find that center of balance. Leg lift. I can hold here or hold here. Lift it. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, lift it. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Pull that belly button in now. 8, 2 more. 9 and 10. Now we're going to pull the knee in. So pull 1, 2, 3. Pull that belly button tight. 4, 5. Now 6, 7. Almost there. 8. 2 more. Now 9. 1 more time. And 10. Open over the top or rotate to the side. Very good. So we're gonna do some triangle stretches just really quick to finish, you guys. Now I can do this over my ball. So coming up from here, if you gotta go, totally get it. I can take this ball between my legs to help shoulders back, belly button in. So what I'm gonna do here is rotate my right. If I'm just standing without the ball, the heel and the instep are lined up. Open, rotate all the way to the side. So nice deep breath here. This makes it a little easier to push my hip forward and try to line up the body. Big breath in. Nice big breath out. Lengthening the legs. Now I can also bend my knee here and drop as low as I feel comfortable. Reach up and over. 1 line from your heel to your hip to your shoulder. Nice deep breath in. If you don't use the ball, then you're using more of your legs to hold you. Nice deep breath in. You can look up towards your knee. Bring it back up. Now we're going to switch sides. So triangle, heel, instep. Follow it over. Nice inhale. Bottom hip rotates under, neck in neutral. Pull the core in nice and tight. Try to square up your hips. Inhale. And exhale. Push it back up. Now I'm going to bend the knee and lengthen it open. Big inhale. If I can bring my quadricep parallel to the floor, that would be the goal. 1 line from the heel to the hip to the fingertip. Nice inhale and bring it back up. You want to sit on your ball or stand up, it's up to you. We're going to take 3 big breaths. So from here, inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, spread your wings. Take another big breath in. Take your palms together and pull right into that heart center. Take 1 more big inhale. And exhale, let go of anything that doesn't serve you, that you can't change. Bring your hands right onto your heart. And gently bow your head. Namaste. Have a wonderful day.